Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again, and we're just right where we left off, obviously, by the carnage and death, in our Death World Extreme, and coal is not getting down this line. Why are we so short on coal, people? Why? I do not understand it. Pipe, please. Why are we not getting enough coal? Is that just simply not enough coal in, like, that comes out there? I don't know, like, should be. 1.1 million coal. We are mining pretty much all of it except for the little strip there, and we're consuming it all too. Well, that's the issue. We're just simply consuming it all. Well, I guess up here we should finish that and possibly change plans here. If we change stride to run a wall here, we could do that. We could just run the wall there and down. That would give us that coal. That's only 300,000 though. We could go for the 1.1 mil or the 1.4 mil. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue where we are. And how's the power supply situation? It's very tight, actually. Very tight. Why is this? Yeah, it's just not feeding fast enough. We just simply aren't getting enough coal out of the ground here. So I'm going to have to actually go ahead and probably put some of the oil products into coal production. You know, it would be good if I could change, if I could, yes, storage chest. Let's get a storage chest. Let's add it in here, and let's put this baby online again to give us the coal. Storage chest, there you are. And you can get coal and wood. And I want the only spot for wood to be there, and I want it to fill like mad. All the wood that we ever collect should go there. Sound good? Sounds good. I like it. It'll be a stopgap, but we have this resource just humming around, wasting time, doing nothing else. So we might as well use it. I have coal here, a little tiny bit of it, and I have wood like you wouldn't believe. You're just going to deliver it there, right? That's really awkward. Okay, yeah, you're just going to run it right back there. I don't want it to go here because it can't go down this line. Okay, well, we'll have to do this differently then. Walls can go back over here. Batteries can go in there. Some concrete. I'll take those and we'll put all the blueprints in here. I'll come back for them, I'm sure. For really reals I will. And that's junk that I don't need. Coal's not there. Let's go ahead and put a storage chest here. And that there. And this can be coal. Alright, now if I grab a bunch of wood, that's a lot more. Much more worth taking across the map. I have my car from last episode, which I will definitely put to use as we go to and fro from the enemy's front lines and back. But up here, oh, not there. Up here, you know what? I should put it up top, maybe. No, I'll put it in here. All that can go there. Uh-oh. Nope, not all of it. Some of it should probably just come here. Like this. So we are getting hit because we are very limited on our power. Getting these steam engines back online is going to be essential. Coverx conversion is not really doing any. Uranium is not producing super fast, so we need to actually have the process that allows us to convert power down from, or the stuff from the 238 to 235. The 235 isotope, of course, being the one that is the power cell supply. There we go. Now we're delivering. Rest of the wood in there. That is a decent chunk of it. That'll help bolster the fuel temporarily. Tech-wise, what is the reaction mean? Coverx enrichment process. That's going to be expensive. 6,000. Yeah, that is a redonkulous process. So, and then there's the one where you recycle the uranium, the spent fuel casings. What do we got? Do we have any stored here? Oh, we have 23. That can get me a decent supply of power. Now, power. Where do we put that? The uranium maybe down over there, I think. Except for we have a water pipe through here, don't we? We most certainly do somewhere. I know we have water pipes somewhere. There it is. It's up there. Well, let's bring that down to here. Should we make this the, why not? Seems like a grand idea. You have 700 and some iron left there. Well, this can be an extension of the bus, obviously. These are outdated and old and useless. So much stuff to clean up. I could leave this thing's a little less clean, I suppose. I don't have to really be super picky about it. Oh, look at that. That guy happens to not connect to anything still, in spite of the tall power. Really? How does that not connect? How does that not connect? How does that not connect to that? It totally connects. Thank you. I don't know why it disconnected. I must have hit the whatever the hotkey is to disconnect it automatically. Water I need to bring down here, so let's do that. Let's see if we can't get at least a little bit of power coming off the nuclear, how do you pronounce it? Let me know in the comments the ageless argument of nuclear or nuclear, and I'm sure there is, of course, no argument, because there's only one right way to say it, whatever that happens to be. I don't know what it is, so that's where I'm going to leave that at. I have no idea. I don't even know the origin of the differences in names like that. I don't know what that it's all about. Let's see about this, though. We have to make something. We have to make fuel cells, and those are made, uranium fuel cells, with iron ore, iron plates, and uranium 235 and 238. Iron plates, uranium 235 and 238. So I can have your iron ore come in like this. And then I can have the uranium go out like that. The iron here can... No, that's not iron. The steel. That's steel. We can bring iron down, I suppose. We can bring a line of iron in from over here. Right this way, please. Thank you very much, sir and madam. Okay, like that. And I guess we can just do one of these little doobie jabbies. Yes, I said doobie jabby. You know what that is, right? Everybody knows what a doobie jabby is. Iron. Uranium. And one of these is going to be the 235, and one is going to be the 238. So, how do we do this? Well, the one has to be on one side of the belt, one has to be on the other. And I guess we'll just do this. Like that. That's one side of the belt, and the other one is going to go on the other side of the belt, so like this. And not there, might as well put it down here in line with this guy. Good. Love it. Okay, so I don't actually need that stock there. Just that, and I will go ahead and dump you on this line. And there we go, we got the two types of ore coming in here. Or not ore, the two types of refined uranium. We'll have an input and output. You can go out like that. Let's put in a few of these guys. So there, there, and there, there, and there, there, and there. Good. And let's power it up. Across the way like this. There. Like that, to make all those fuel cell manufacturers. How many iron does it need, and how long does it take? It takes 10 seconds, and it's gonna load. That's fine. You can load with the yellows. Like that. Iron can come in there. Ore goes, or output is there. And the reds. Where are my reds? There you go. There, and there, and there. And that's good. And I need the input here. What are you what do you take in? 1 and 19. And you take 10 seconds. You are going to need a blue inserter or 2 yellows. Energy consumption is 13 kilowatts on 2 yellows and 46 on the... Well, that's clearly, obviously, better power-wise to do this. Oops. Two of them is going to keep... Oh. Awkward. That can go like that. There, please. Yes, that's not what I meant to do, but that'll do. And the purple can again go this way. There, and there. Power you and tell you to collect only the uranium-238. Correct? 235, I mean. So you'll just keep funneling it around. You know what? Set stack size, please. Logistics network? No. Override stack size. One at a time, please, sir. One at a time. Okay, so they should all load up with 19 or whatever of these things. And then we have fuel cells coming out. That is great. Now that we have fuel cells coming out, where do we put our power? Well, I don't know. Let me think about it 1 second. Okay, back. Had to go AFK there for a moment. The little young lady was needing some attention. Alright, so here's the deal. These guys are going to stockpile a whole bunch of fuel cells. And then we're going to need to put them into nuclear reactors. And the reactor itself is going to have to power some, what are they? Heat exchangers. And the heat exchangers then go to turbines. So, one reactor apparently is 40 megawatts of power, so yay. Yay for that. That's a lot. Good. Okay, so these guys are draining the uranium. We do want to consider possibly not using up all of the possibly not wanting to use up all of the 235. Sorry, 235? 238? Which one's which? 235 is the bright shiny colored one. Reason is I have, let's put a passive provider chest here, tell it to be 1 stack only. Actually, it can be 2 stacks if I ever get to that. I wanted to stockpile some of the light green. And right now these guys should be going offline, yes? Yes, apparently not. 26, 28, how many can they hold? 8. Well, apparently they can hold a lot. So we only have 1 still running there. And it's just a matter of how often these guys produce. So essentially, 7 in 1,000. So 0.7% chance. 7 in 1,000 would get produced. Takes 10 uranium ore. Produces 1 uranium 238 and 1 uranium 235. We're gonna back up the 238 real darn fast here, actually. So I probably should do this sort of deal here. Yes, that'll do just nicely. So they'll stockpile it off all into those iron chests over there. That's great. And then the reactor is going to be a deal where we have to get the reactor to pump out... yes, that's outside of the logistics network, isn't it? How lovely. Annoying. Kind of annoying. So how about I switch that up so it's inside the logistics network. Right there would be fine. You can go there and we'll power you and you can just be a belt that does that. Nice, that fixes the problem. Okay, so now a reactor, let's see, the reactor's gonna have that and all it needs to do is be fueled. So we could bring in the fuel cells directly north. Like this. Okay, and let's put that in close enough to be used. And that'll be fine right over there. And we'll drop a red-handled inserter like this. And say power it would be nice. Okay, why is that not powered? Oh, because it's not in range. Now it's powered. No, it's not, apparently. Oh, oops, I shift-clicked. I disconnected the power line, for the cable from the... Why are you not connecting? Why are you not connecting? Hello? Hi? Is this not a power pole? Pretty sure that's a power pole. Like that. Thank you. That was kind of weird. Okay, you're going to fuel it up. How many will you stock? You'll stock 5. And they take a long time. Now this reactor is going to... should increase temperature. You see on the right there, 53, 55, 60, and so on. Then those little lines are going to output heat for pipes. And I need more of these pipes. So let's see about making more of these. Yes, I could... That's fine. We'll make 10 of them. Now, the heat exchangers... I'm going to need... 4 heat exchangers per nuclear power plant. So... That's good there. And four heat exchangers? Yes, 4 heat exchangers per nuclear power plant. Energy consumed 10 megawatts. And this puts out 40 megawatts. So, line piped goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. Okay, that should be good for now. And I think what we're going to do is run this. Let's run the heat exchangers here. Whoa, delivery service. Supply the player with 10,000 items delivered by logistics robots. Well, that's fancy pants. 1, 2, and then I want a pipe in between. Yes, same sort of thing as the normal power. I should go just sit on a power line, on a copper line for a moment here. One more. And what do you need? A little more copper. And another heat exchanger. Good. And then I need turbines. I need 8 of those. So there's 1, 2, 3. I had 2. That's 5. 6. Give me some gears. Good. Nice delivery, boys. 7. And one more. And bring in the pipes. Where are the pipes? The pipes are calling. There we go. Now, one more turbine. Excellent. Okay, so now that this guy should be sitting on, yeah, he's up over 500 degrees. That's great. And now we pull the heat exchanger off of there. And we can go like this. And I can pull the heat exchanger like this. It's just like a pipe system. And you can walk over it, but you cannot. Oh. You can walk over it, but you can't pipe over it. So I can't put pipes over it. I have to do the undergrounds. Now, another thing about apparently about these heat pipes is that they work by transferring heat from the earliest placed to the last placed. I don't know if that's still the case or if that was just an early situation, but it's an important thing to keep in mind. Apparently, it's a big deal to not use robots to do these because they tend to. Oh, look at these turbines! They tend to place them haphazardly, and consequently, you get power that is not. I love how I'm using these tiny little like old-style telephone poles to connect my nuclear power system. That's great. It seems fundamentally wrong. Okay, so the heat should be coming in there. Now, these are heated. The temperature is increasing quite dramatically, but of course there's no water running through that stuff, so maybe we should do that now. The other thing is combining nuclear reactors side by side causes them to massively increase their productivity. So that's something to keep in mind for sure as well. If I put another reactor here, both of them, instead of outputting a max at 40 megawatts, they would each output 80. So they're quadrupling the output of one. There is an issue that I need to tend to for sure. I need to output. There we go. I need to actually output these things, so they take spent casings off the line. To do that, let's grab one of these boys. And there we go. Now, it's only going to pick up the spent casings and just remove them, which is great. Now, these things will not use up power. They won't use these up unless they're actually increasing the temperatures. Or, why is the temperature dropping? Oh, because it had to fill these lines, right. And these lines contain a lot of heat as well. Good. So let's bring our water line in. Here. And this would be here. Connect. Boom. In goes the water. The water is 200 high, and the temperature is going to have, max temperature is 500 degrees Celsius. Max power output of 5.8 megawatts. These have to actually hit 500 degrees before they're going to actually put out any power. So there's a long delay before this thing works. So you don't just slap it down and boom, you're magically fixed the problem. Aside from that, this is all the fuel cells we've got right now. Just that's it. That's how much we got. Nothing to spare. Do we want a chest with fuel storage? No, we don't. We don't want to stockpile any fuel cells. So one process of this consumes what? One process consumes one of the uranium-235s and puts out 10 fuel cells. Which is great, because 10 fuel cells are going to last quite a while in here. This only takes half in it, and fuel value of one of them is 8 gigajoules. So yeah, like 8 megawatts of power can come off that. This is slowly working its way up in temperature. That's great. Now, the other thing we could do is increase by 1 reactor. I think we'll go ahead and do that probably. Red circuits, where are you? Let's grab some red circuits. And then see if we can't make another. If we can make one more reactor, put it in line there, and let it boost the system. 300 there. Need another couple hundred off the line here. Good. Okay, now that should improve our power situation. Looks like I've got a very big flashy screen telling me I'm over time here. I didn't realize that I had left it in the background during my hiatus to hang out with my baby. So that is the first of our fuel, which is great. Yeah, that's good. So do we have any? We have 2 spent casings so far. I think they last for 5 minutes or 5 minutes, 200 seconds. Yeah, 5 minutes. They last for. So that's a good kicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zoom, zoom. I don't want all of it. I just want the steel, please. There we go. Oh, just the steel. Please just give me the steel. All right, up here. Now, is that enough for the reactor? I need copper. I need 500 copper. Well, there's lots of copper sitting right here. Let's see if we can grab it. There we go, and make another nuclear reactor in 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Reactor done. 4 seconds to 5 seconds to build. So these, you basically have to connect them. And now this one is going to, once it gets going, is going to do the same thing as the first one, except for it's going to be even more efficient than the last. So that's 5, and it'll start building its temperature up now. Temperature 430 some degrees Celsius. Oh, okay, so they combine right away. Good. Output 40 megawatts. Energy consumption 40 megawatts. Oh yes, right. It consumes 40 megawatts of power, but its output is substantially more than that. So I like it. We're not going to cap out the capacity on that one by any stretch anytime soon. So let's go ahead and up that. 9 of those, and let's go with 10 of these guys. Some more steel, and a bunch more pipe. Good. Okay, now let's throw all. I don't need all this steel. What am I doing with all the steel? There and there. Good. That's lovely. Okay, so we're going to put in a cut there. We have nuclear power soon to be coming online. Not quite yet. It will soon be online, though. Our power consumption, steam engines. Steam turbines consume to create energy. Oh, they're starting. There they go. They are online. Haha, that's wonderful. They've just come online because the temperature now here is over 500. Excellent. So this is almost a perfect ratio. Not as perfect as boilers, but 2 is worth putting in because they'll use up together, though, they could use a total of 120, and this thing will output about apparently 103 or so. So 103, 104, something like that. So not absolutely maxed out, but we can work on improving the efficiency of this network really soon here by just doing this sort of thing. And that's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then we need a whole bunch of turbines. So we'll do that in the next episode. But thank you so much for joining me, and please do join us again for the next episode as we continue to attempt to correct our coal issues, and then go correct our iron issues, and then we will be happy campers and ready to actually, you know, build stuff and mass produce things and all that jazz. So anyways, thank you so much, and as always, I'll see you in game.